Very much, Mr. Dozi. For the meantime, I've told the headmaster that this hall in front of the palace will make sure that we put enough electricity there and an extension for a switch so that the few benches that will be put there every day when they need the computer classes, we'll remove those computers from the palace and give them. Because we cannot just give them out now because there's no security. But in the palace, they are more secure. So we can just say that their computer classes will be going on in this hall in the palace from next week. From next week. Okay, so now I don't know whether Badozi can even give them some first lecture to those people just by telling them the various parts of the computer. Okay. I think that would be good for them.
Very good, thank you. Dear people, as you can see in front of you, the first time I brought this to students or people, they thought there was some TV set. But these ones are not television sets. These are actually what we call computers. And these ones are portable computers. We call them personal computers. Or we just call them laptops because you can easily place them on your laps, right? Yes, you can easily place them on your lap and you type. So if you look at the computers or the laptops in front of you, you see this part of it having some buttons. We call it the keyboard. That is where you type. Okay? And beside the keyboard here, there is this part of it, we call it the touchpad. It works like what we call the mouse. With time, we'll see what the mouse is here. And these buttons are there, working just like the mouse. And here, you have this screen. This screen, we call it screen or we call it monitor. When you are working on the computer, you have to monitor what you are doing from the screen. So you see whatever thing you are doing in the computer from the screen so that you don't make any error. So normally the computer as it is, it has a start button because the computer has to be started up. You need to start it up. Now that we don't have electricity, when electricity will come up, we'll need to connect it, and then to turn it on, there's a button here that we just press, one button. If you look at the on here, you see it here. Yes. See it here. Can you see? No, this one. Here.
The start button.
In the middle there.
This is here.
Yes.
This is.
You can see that.
Are you seeing it?
This is.
Voilà, that's good.
So when electricity will come on, we'll have time to turn it on. And when you turn it on, what happens is that the computer will just come up by itself. It will self-test to see whether all the other components of it are working correctly. And when they are working correctly, there's a software or a program in the computer which we call the operating system. It will start up the computer, and when it starts up the computer, it will bring you to what we call the ready mode, Windows desktop. And from there, you can now access the programs in the computer. So as from next week, everything will be okay, as per promise.